The new way to raise errors is by utilizing throw. With throw, I'm going to have three parameters: the error number, the message, and the state. Now, the one big advantage to throw that I want to highlight is that throw can be used inside of a catch block, and what that will do is that will re-raise the error back out. If I take a look at the Management Studio here on this raise error, what I want you to notice is the fact that the text is red. The reason that the text is red is because the Management Studio caught the error and it's displaying everything in red. However, if we go back to our catch demo, I want you to notice that the text is black. The reason that the text is black is because we had a catch block. And anytime that we have a catch block, what's going to happen is this is going to now be caught error. There's no longer an error because we have now handled that. Well, what happens if I wanted to re-raise that out, let the outside world know that something went wrong? So maybe internally I'm going to be doing some logging, but I need to let my application know that an error occurred. This is where throw can be very helpful. So what I could do is just simply say throw. Now when I execute this, I want you to notice the difference. You're going to notice that in both cases we're printing out the error message, but you'll notice that the second time that it's printed, it is in red because now it's detecting that this is an error. And if I had an application that was making this call, just like the Management Studio, it would then receive this error message. Without that, without me raising the error, without me calling throw, I'm not going to see this. The great advantage to using throw here is that it allows me to take the exception that we caught and throw it back out. So now whoever it is that was the original caller gets to see the original error. Now if we manually want to call throw, what we can do is say throw and then specify some number. Let's just say 50,000. And by the way, if you are going to be creating your own custom numbers, they have to be 50,000 or higher. Let's go ahead and say this is a demo message. And then finally, last but not least, we provide a state, and I'm going to provide a state of 1. Now what I want you to notice when I execute this is that we basically get the exact same display that we saw on our raise error. In fact, we get the exact same display. But the big difference with throw here is the fact that we don't get to set the severity. The severity is always going to be 16. Throw has the great advantage of allowing us to rethrow the current exception, while raise error doesn't make that, in most scenarios, possible. In this lesson, we saw how we could do error handling. We'll see you in the next lesson.